Is I turned it on a little bit because it felt like I was peeking my mic. So hopefully this is still doing okay for you guys. I'm gonna check this out one quick time. Peeking my mic. Oh, hold on. So hopefully this is still doing okay for you guys. I'm gonna check this out one quick time. Okay, hold on. So we're gonna talk to our friend over here one more time, Winston Botherby. Wait, why is he? Wait, that's a new person. We're gonna actually talk to these two. So let's talk to Thorsten here. Oh, it doesn't have any audio. Okay, we'll wait then. With the game audio, we have some time to check. All right. Okay, so a beefy orange in a new jumpsuit, orange wing member in a new jumpsuit is fiddling with the innards of a display board. Closely watched by a supervisor, frosted bulbs shine steadily through the mishmash of wires. He turns to you. His badge reads, Thorsten Dahl, laborer. Okay.
How can I help?
Let's see. He shifts awkwardly, foot to foot, hiding his huge hands in his pockets. Good afternoon. I wish you a pleasant stay at Concord Station. So, continue. The supervisor standing nearby pats his back in response. Yes, that's right. Well done, Thorsten. You're making progress. Dahl cheers up and gives you a questioning look as if expecting you, okay, Silverwing, to praise him for following instructions. Ask what he's doing. Ask him how he likes it here. Let's ask what he's doing. The laborer points at the mishmash of wires. Well, I'm changing light bulbs. The Blues have enough on their plate. Thorsten is so modest. One day he'll be the best on the best employee list. Right on that board. The Blackwing intervenes. The Orange Wing releases a heavy sigh and turns back to his work. Ask him how he likes it here. Ask him what advice he has for the newcomer from your wing. Okay, ask him about what he likes to hear. Well, it's warm, friendly staff, good food, job with good prospects. He begins, constantly glancing at the Blackwing standing close behind. Okay. Thorsten smiles forces a smile through his eye, though his eyes are full of worry and sorrow. The administration takes good care of us. I like it. I like it here. The supervisor nods happily. Ask him what advice he has for a newcomer from your wing. Do you really need my advice? I thought it was you who gives advice to everyone under the dome. No offense. The Blackwing slaps him on the shoulder with her plump hand, displeased. Why don't you read the guidelines, Thorsten? You can't talk to Silverwings like that. As you turn to leave, Bertha jabs Thorsten in the ribs with her elbow. Dahl gives you a vinegary smile. I wish you a pleasant stay at Concord Station. Have a nice day. Oh, poor guy. Kind of seems like he's kind of getting a bit
Sounds like a sci-fi story.
And this young, dark-haired female guard's face bears a canny, slightly self-absorbed expression. The silver badge on her black winger's chest says Bertha Hartman, guard.
Howdy.
Hello, Liz. She nods to you. Hello, listen, could you do me a favor? Ask her what she needs. Keep an eye on Thorsten for a couple minutes. I've got to take care of something. Please? She draws in a childish tone, hands clasped as if in prayer. Sure thing. Okay, thank you, honey. I'll be right back. She tenderly dusts the speck off her jumpsuit and leaves, waving her hand playfully. Okay, let's talk to this guy now we have him alone.
Wow.
Thorsten is leaning against a wall, relaxing. Looks like he's having a rest, taking advantage of the guard's absence. Ask what he's doing. Bertha bugged off, so I'm taking a break. The orange smiles with one corner of his mouth. Ask him how he likes it here. Taking advantage of Bertha's absence, Thorsten leans over. You and me, they brainwashed us with all those ads. It's all different from what they said. I don't like it here. I don't like it here at all. He lowers his voice. Pat downs every opportunity, fines, lockup, and they assigned Bertha to me. She seems nice, but in fact, she isn't. There were good folks here, but they sent them to work in the labs. Can't even get in touch with them anymore. They didn't want to go, but the terms of the program say you can't refuse. Thorsten's face darkens with longing. The laborer looks around as if fearing that the Blackwinger might be hiding nearby. The administration invented all kinds of papers, socialization tests, phrase books, and Bertha hands out penalty points at the slightest pretext. You know, if I could go back in time, I would never, ever go under the dome. Ask him what advice he has for a newcomer. The laborer glances around the Concord hallway. What advice could I give? Okay, as long as Bertha isn't listening, I'll tell you everything, warts and all. There were obviously good intentions behind all this. I still believe we had a chance to get along, all of us, if this place wasn't the way it is. He gestures with both hands, trying to show something frightening. Thorsten looks at you straight in the eyes. Something is happening. My gut tells me about these things. We're on the edge of something very frightening. Too much digging, too much shovel swinging. Something's going to happen soon, and things will become even worse than they are now. He goes back to his back to his work. Want a piece of advice? Yeah, find the people who you're going to hold on to when everything goes to heck. Okay. You turn to leave, but Thorsten grabs your sleeve. Before you go, he clutches your sleeve. I used to be an electrician once. They say if you pass the stupid test, you can get moved to the Blue Wing. That's all I want. You're a Silver Winger. You're familiar with the system. So what do you think? Is it worth a try? Okay, we got two options here. I think we're gonna tell him to give it a try. Reason being is we basically could just register somebody as a different wing. So it really just takes, from what I can tell, one good Silver Winger to kind of put things right. So I want to tell him he should try it, because if at least there's one good Silver Winger, then I don't see that it going wrong. So I'll tell him he should really try. The system offers just that opportunity. Maybe not the system, more of just every once in a while a good person shows up. So we'll tell him that. Tell him he should really try. The laborer beams. Really? Then I'll surely give it a try. Seeing Bertha return, the orange goes back to work. Let's talk to her again.
Welcome back.
Sly smile never leaves Bertha's face. Something you want to know? Go ahead and ask. Ask her whether she likes her job. Bertha responds with a sugary smile. Yes, of course. You're in stimulators. Wow. She's like, yeah, I love my job. He just goes, you're on drugs. just out of nowhere. Okay, after the boom of in the 60s, the second wave of popularity of pharmacology came with the discovery of the dome. Everyone needed drugs that increases strength, deftness, and quick wits. The technologies of the forefathers made it possible to compose new breakthroughs. Recipes that were available in production. Talks about side effects or the development of addiction are not welcome. Okay. The orange notes carefully. The guard glares at him. Those are vitamins. Looks like stimulators to me, the thug parries indifferently. Observe that she seems to get along well with the orange. Ask where her secret is. I feel like that is sarcasm at this point, because it sounds like he doesn't really get along with her. The human is studying her carefully. Or sorry, human. The woman is, I guess she is human. The woman is studying her carefully manicured fingernails. Oh, there's no secret. It's just humane attitude and avoiding violence. And a lot of fines, grumbles the orange in a low voice, fiddling with the wires. Bertha jabs him in the side with her small fist. If you keep yapping, there's going to be even more. Yeah, I'm on the orange suit side here. I'm pretty sure she's not so great, because she literally just jabbed him. I mean, if she had played it cool, maybe it could have been coming off as slander, but she just straight up socked the guy. So sure.
It was nice chatting.
And threatened him. So I mean, I get it was probably like a joking manner, but that's not a good idea right after you get accused of something.
First aid to the dome? You feeling lost and scared?
Okay, hold on. Let's find someone who talks, and then that way we can check the sound again. Winston Botherby.
A middle-aged black is sitting behind the counter with his hands in his lap. The buttons and zippers on his uniform are polished to a shine, and even his badge, Winston Botherby, Instructor, has been buffed so much it hurts to look at it.
Alright, so let's continue.
Botherby frowns as you approach.
Your first act is being late for the briefing. You going to be late for your funeral as well?
Say that you wish to receive military training, or snap to attention and report that you're here for assignment and want to receive instruction. We're gonna just go with casual. We're gonna go with casual because I feel like maybe that could be taken as sarcasm. Say that you wish to receive military training.
The black looks you over.
Yes, I see the weapon received check mark. Looks like you are fully prepared to disappoint me. You are prepared, right, employee?
Tell me you're against violence. I mean, it's training. I mean, I don't think it really. I think that might be again being a little bit like maybe causing unnecessary problem because we're not actually going in to kill anybody. So, say you're prepared, or see what he's got actually. Soldier's belt, ammunition and stuff. I'm kind of curious what if I said that, but I'll just say you're prepared.
Botherby leans over the counter and directs you to the doors.
Behind this door is a combat simulation computer. Launch it and begin your course.
He raises his index finger.
The conditions in the training zone closely simulate those one would experience in the field. Your goal is to avoid getting lost and dying of dehydration. And try to aim the barrel away from yourself when shooting.
Pulling a notepad from his pocket, the instructor jots down your name.
Your goal is to hit 3 targets. I'm going to monitor you and advise as necessary. And try not to burst into tears. That's all. Go ahead.
And we're not military, so I don't know if saluting would be appropriate, so I'm just going to leave. I don't think saluting would feel like that would still kind of come off as being snide. Nice soda. All kinds of stuff we can get. I'm gonna buy a soda because I think that will walk away. I think that if we buy that, we should be able to. Hold on. Oh no! It just helps. It just helps. What's fired up do? Overview. Gives us initiative. Soda. Oh yeah, there we go. Minus is fatigue. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is what's our fatigue right now? Fatigue's not very high. I'm gonna use one of my abilities, my special abilities, to show it off, and that should be able to pay off our fatigue, which is good. So the text glows from a small amber-colored screen. Welcome to Sherman Holographic Combat Emulation System. Please select the program. Enter Alpha to initiate the Alpha Squad hologram. There we go. The picture slowly changes. Looking closely, you can see that the lines are being written one by one. Sherman system. Alpha Squad enters the battle. Okay, so we got some combat ideas. So we got 7 AP. We got 7 AP. And it's funny because I just realized we have bolt throwing like anomalies out of Stalker. Out of Stalker, there we go. Force, let's see, hacking, use on, bunch of health things. It's a trap. I wonder if I could blow that up. It's a barrel, fuel barrel. I don't really know what psionic can do in terms of that, but let's see. This is Psychonac, effect, phase shift, teleports target within 15-meter radius. Does not affect large targets to occupy more than. Can I choose where to teleport them? Because if I can teleport them all there. And that'd be kind of fun. Let's teleport them. Let's teleport him here. Critical damage. Okay, that's good. Wait, where'd he go? Did we just kill him? I think we killed him. Okay, you know, now I could either like try to get defenses or I could just wait. I'm gonna just wait. Skip turn. Save 1 AP. Okay, we're not taking any damage, so that's good. So I'm going to. We have 2 shots, so I'm going to shoot this. There we go. That should have hurt him pretty bad. Psych Confusion. Target goes into a state of insanity and might attack its own allies. 2 shots. 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 2 shots Does that do damage? Doesn't deal damage. Whose turn is it next? Let's do Psych Infusion. Let's see how it goes.
Thrilling news. You aren't completely hopeless.
Okay, it's still attacking us. It didn't really work. Refrigeration barrel. Is that going to hurt him? Not really sure. I mean, I guess we could try. Oh, yeah, that worked. That worked. Okay, I guess I could go... I could just wait. I'll just skip turn. Because it can't do damage to me, so it's just a matter of... Oh, let's go ahead and shoot this.
I wouldn't cheer for random chance if I were you.
Okay, so we did all right. And we did pick up some fatigue, though, if I remember correctly. So let's check. So we have fatigue of 219. Let's go ahead and drink. So this is kind of getting used to the survival element of it. Let's drink ourselves some cherry soda. There we go. Hold on, is that just so we lose? No, hold on. Oh, and yeah, it's done. It's gone down. Okay, that's something to keep in mind. So we can kind of stay awake via that. Let's talk to him.
Botherby nods grandly.
You made it through training without making a total fool of yourself. Congratulations. I'll send a report up the chain about your completely unanticipated success. You're dismissed, employee.
Okay. That's pretty good. Nothing too crazy, but okay. So we're done with training. Alright, let's run over here. Let's press Alt. Alt will tell us if there's anything we're forgetting. Vacuum cleaner just turns on the vacuum cleaner. Nothing big. And there's gunsmithing down this way. We could do all that kind of stuff. But this is the next thing in our tutorial. So let's do
We're
this.
Silverwing. We know what you
You see a tall scientist in a white lab coat, bathed in the dim lamplight. He almost appears to be hovering above the laboratory floor.
Don't worry. Both the lecture and leaflet have already been...
The man turns at your footsteps. He's holding a paper clipboard and a pencil. His shimmering silver badge reads Sebastian Van Olden. He glances from you to the glittering watch on his wrist.
I want us to respect one another's time. Please speak loudly, clearly, and to the point. You must be the newcomer I was told about. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Finished with his unusual greeting, he offers you his thin hand.
Okay, greet him saying you're here for the briefing, or skip the greeting, ask him to train you as quickly as possible. We'll greet him. We'll greet him.
The scientist puts the clipboard aside, raises his watch for a closer look, and sets the timer. He shows you his watch dial.
According to the rules of this briefing, I have to touch on a large number of topics. Therefore, I will do so very briefly. Do not interrupt me. When I'm finished, I'll answer your questions. Within regulations, of course.
Sebastian produces his handheld and clicks some buttons.
I checked your scanner. It's working and is connected to the Minerva database. Everything you scan will earn you Kronos or Forefathers knowledge points.
So Minerva, a decentralized computing system that facilitates information flow through the dome, created by Siamese twins Sid and Phil, and certainly was reflected, and that was certainly reflected in its design. Okay.
The instructor watches you with displeasure.
Are you listening? Scan everything that might be of scientific interest. First of all, anomalies. They could be dangerous. Make sure to always have medication with you.
He places a canvas pouch in your hand.
This pouch is full of bolts. You can temporarily discharge an anomaly by throwing a bolt into it. It's primitive, but reliable.
Van Olden pushes a button on his stopwatch.
So, my oral briefing fell within the allotted span of time. Any questions you want to ask me?
I'm gonna just. This guy's gonna be very upset with me asking so many questions. But we're here. I want to kind of give you guys the full rundown. So let's go ahead. Ask what Minerva database is.
Sebastian snorts skeptically.
Oh, great. You're even ignorant of the basics. Minerva is a mainframe located at Magellan Base, where you'll be going soon, by the way.
The north section, okay?
The Minerva disk stores the database containing every piece of information about the Dome and the company's employees. It is thanks to this scanning that the database is constantly updated. Are you ready for the second part of the briefing, or do you have any more questions?
The instructor looks
Oh,
at
he's
his
gonna-
chronometer again.
He's gonna love this. We still got questions for him. Ask what these knowledge points are and what difference is between the two kinds.
The white scowls in annoyance.
Do you know anything at all? What did you come under the Dome for anyway? You get knowledge points for scanning objects. For scanning anomalies and relics, you receive forefather points. Scanning the company's property and employees, living or dead, earns you Chronos knowledge points.
He explains with a sagacious expression.
Remains scanning employees can. Okay, by scanning corpse, you get access to the personal correspondence of the deceased. Okay, so we'll get special stuff. We'll be able to read special stuff if we do.
You can exchange knowledge points for medication and equipment as part of the volunteer research program. Are you ready for the next part? The clock is ticking.
The instructor taps his watch meaningfully.
Ask him for more details on how to scan objects.
Sebastian pulls a scanner from his pocket.
I will demonstrate this only once. To switch on the scanner, press the button on the right side of the manipulator housing. The scanning beam is narrow. It's intended to focus on one object at a time.
Van Olden turns on the scanner and continues.
My advice is to scan anything that might be of scientific or statistical interest. Relics, forefathers' objects, automatic doors, vehicles, vending machines, deceased employees.
A lot. This must be a regular thing because they've mentioned dead employees twice.
He turns the screen so you can see it.
The scanner automatically transmits data to the Minerva system, and you receive knowledge points. Do you have any questions, or can we proceed to the practical part of our briefing?
Ask for a list of useful medications for researching anomalies.
You'll need some one-use stimulator injectors, bandages to stop bleeding, and anti-radiation agents and radio protectors, including ARAD-3.
The white ticks these off on his fingers. He produces a black-capped, transparent plastic jar out of his pocket.
According to protocol, you should have this medicine. I'll give it to you as soon as we proceed to the practical part of the briefing. Are you ready, by the way, or do you have any questions?
Ask about how you can discharge an anomaly with a
The
bolt.
researcher winces.
Why do I have to spell out every single thing for you? Take a bolt, throw it at the anomaly, and it goes off. Any more questions?
Okay, now we're good. Say you have no more questions, ready to proceed with the practice.
The scientist glances at his watch again.
You're within the time limit for questions. The next step is training in the artificial ecozone.
He rests one finger on the button in preparation to start the timer.
You're going to go downstairs and scan relics. I will be monitoring your progress. Please note there are several radioactive anomalies in the ecozone. These are the same conditions you'll be working in the field. Radioactive zones and relics are quite common under the Dome.
He smoothly extracts a jar of yellow pills from his pocket.
Here's your ARAD-3. And one more thing. Just a moment.
Okay. And he just walks off. I guess he's going to get there, I guess. I guess that would be my...
Hey,
I
first
guess.
day under the dome? You feeling
Let's
lost
go this
and
way.
scared? Worried about ravenous
And the
scorpions?
dome from the inside.
Let's go this way.
Please stand by for decontamination to end.
Alright, let's open the door and go around this way. Okay, let's see what's in here. We can get these regents. Now remember, it's none of this... So we're gonna try not to steal anything if we can help it. Unless we absolutely need to. But because they're here and it's still not red, that means it's not theft. Technically, it's based off of if there's someone around that can report you. But just in case, I'm not going to steal anything. Dome's anomalies. There is no secret that the Dome regularly surprises its researchers. We at Cronus prefer to deal with the problems rationally. All surprises must be recorded and studied. The results copied into... just checking that. I realize it does pause the time. Just if anyone wanted to check. Let's start back. Recorded and studied and copied into appropriate regulatory documents. Our employees' lives depend on it. One of the most common hazards on the Dome is anomalies. Their origin and mechanisms of action are still being studied by the committee's best minds. But one thing is certain. You must always be on guard in their vicinity. First, do not approach any type of anomaly without protective equipment. Ionizing radiation is the most frequent danger posed by these phenomena. In addition, electric shock, an alternating gravitational field, airborne toxins, and spontaneous combustion can occur. Remember, Kronos insurance only partially covers medical expenses. In case of damage to your health, purchase medication from certified vendors. If you must traverse an anomaly's area of effect, the committee's scouts recommend using standard bolts. Anomalies tend to respond to the movement of physical bodies of almost any size. Throwing a bolt from a safe distance will trip the anomaly, after which the reboot phase begins. Until this phase is complete, the volume around the anomaly is relatively safe. Note, Blue Wing urges you not to remove bolts from working equipment and not to purchase them from Orange Wing employees. If needed, contact the warehouse for supplies. Okay. And there's this guy in here, too, we might want to check with, but first of all, let's check this thing. Oh, this will help us out. Let's go ahead and just use everything. Because that way, well, just in case we have anything. I guess I could have read what it was doing, but I'm sure we'll get more chances to read that. Take all. Oh, relic storage. Nothing in there.
A better play something but don't know exactly what it is. Contact us. We're Silverwing.
Oh, hey! They're just gonna let me take these relic stuff? Small pieces look like shapeless fragments of rock and are probably part of a single relic. On which fragment there's something like miniature limbs under parts of study complex devices are studied. I mean, I guess it's just broken stuff, so I guess that's why they don't care. They don't seem to care. Flower pot. Terminal boxes. Military grade medkit. Okay, we'll take that.
First day under the dome? You feeling lost and scared?
Wait, is that a container? Okay, it's a container. We already read that leaflet. Let's check that terminal. System lockdown. Okay, TV set. Just videos. Okay, I think we got everything that we could get from in here. So let's go ahead and meet back up with this guy. Poor guy, we just had him waiting here. Let's talk to him.
Van Olden gestures back at the eco zone.
Oh, we need to finish the task. Okay, hold on. There's a car there. Okay, climb. Ooh, let's whoop, hold on, we're getting radiation. I mean, technically, if there's a ladder on the other side, I could just not.
All right so far. Go ahead. I'll keep an eye on you and make sure you don't screw it up. Journal entry: 2 objects scanned. And again, watch out for anomalies. Touch one, and you'll be impossible to the anomaly.
Oh, we're just running through. Oh, there's something here to dig. We should consider that. So that means we need a shovel. Let's go back this way. Oh, another military grade med kit. Hold on, let's go there. See if there's anything there we can take. Oh, bunch of stuff. Now we do need to remember there's something we can dig down there. So we get a shovel, we can head back.
Sebastian meets you on the platform.
Your finishing time is within the acceptable range.
He clicks the stopwatch button, fixing the result time.
Wait and see what Von Olden has to say. Yeah, next. Yeah, we'll wait.
The scientist turns back to his notes.
Not bad. One question. You observed several anomalies while scanning. Why do you think they appeared? I'd like to hear your opinion.
Well, I'll just say that you don't know. I mean, I know we could say we could get real. We could literally go. I don't give a fig. What do we call it? White Wing is putting us a high value asset, a manager in danger. No, we're not going to say we don't know.
The scientist assumes a superior expression.
I knew you'd come up with something like that. I see you understand nothing about the nature of anomalies. So let me add a couple of points.
Okay.
He glances at the shimmering blue light in the eco zone.
The truth is, We don't know the precise reason for these phenomenon either. We actually know nothing, no matter how much we try to convince ourselves otherwise.
Did he just play high and mighty and go, yeah, the answer is nothing? We just said we don't know anything. Oh my gosh. He's messing with us.
Sebastian points a thin finger at the clustered lightning.
I personally believe that the anomalies are the dome's security mechanism. The ones you saw are relatively harmless, but there are different anomalies in the desert, phenomenon that toy with the human mind.
Oh, that's no good.
Van Olden clasps his hands behind his back.
I know you don't care, but I'll say it anyway. Scientists today are required to be wonder workers who can heal cancer with a wave of their hand and solve the secrets of the universe during their coffee break. For some reason, no one wants to understand that fundamental science is always an investment in the future. It produces no answers here and now.
Okay.
The White's gaze strays back to his clipboard.
If something terrible happens under the dome one day, and I'm sure it will, science will protect no one. That is all. Off you go.
Hey, is it just me or everyone's jinxing this? Everybody's like saying, everyone's basically going, we are all doomed. Thank you. At least that's what it feels like everyone's kind of doing. Wait, hold on. You can also throw them at your buddies. Rapid forefather relic extraction inevitably comes at a cost. These tiny fragments of particles still retain unusual properties. It was revealed that they somehow locally distort space-time in an area near itself, thereby slowing down time for those inside the cloud of these relic particles. You can also throw them at your buddies. Okay, so it's like a use item. You can basically throw it and slow down time? Is that my understanding? And that seems to be the case. And that's a bladed weapon. Okay. Good to know. Good to have an idea. Regent box. Okay, we have a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, nothing really to sell for right now. Unless we want to sell our relic kind of stuff. But I don't know. I feel like I could always... My intention is to one day get companions in this game. So I don't think I want to just start throwing them away. Alright. Let's go.
Please stand by.
Decontamination. Oh yeah, we did get radiation, so it just healed us. Okay. How's our health? Okay, our health's alright. Did we talk to this guy, George Zarens?
Please stand by.
I don't think we talked to George Zarens.
Hey, first day under the dome? You feeling lost and
I think we almost missed him.
worried about IRS?
The White Wing employee is whispering something, his eyes lifted to the ceiling. He doesn't even notice you. His coat is covered with multicolored stains and paint splotches. Even his badge reading George Zarens is blotted with something pink.
Salutations.
The professor jerks his head up and squints nearsightedly. Yes, are you looking for a scientific curator? You found him. I can exchange your scientific data for incentive rewards. Tell him that you want to know about the forefathers' points reflected on the screen on your handheld. Zaren looks at you with extreme surprise. He's certainly good at this expression of absolute puzzlement. Shuffling his feet like an old man, he comes up to you. Are you not ashamed of your ignorance? This is a revolutionary program launched by the corporation. You should know these things. Say you want to know all the details about this program. Zarens proudly puffs out his chest. Well, you've come to the right place. I'm one of its creators. This program was created to support and motivate explorers. The White Wing employee takes a communicator out of his pocket and turns its screen to face you. Numbers are appearing on the monitor, apparently information about total uploads and volumes of transferred data. And it works perfectly! They come here and seed the database. Sometimes they scan the most curious things, but not without a material incentive, of course. Here, look at this. The professor taps at the scanner lens with his crooked finger. You scan and get forefathers points and Cronus points. You take those points and exchange them for medicine, chemical agents, and everything else useful. Soon a network of curators will be placed all over the dome. They'll reward explorers for their scientific data. Ask him what exactly you could get in exchange for these points. Tell him that you've made sense of it and you want to exchange your points for something useful. Or tell him you understand everything, but you're not interested in his offer. let's say the first one. The professor spreads his hands. That depends on the person you trade with. Typically, they might give you medicine, but it could be be a weapon or armor. Some people might even give you experimental gear, different things, all kinds of things. He sticks out his skinny chest with pride. Just so you know, not only did I invent this program, I participate as a licensed vendor myself. You and I could make an exchange for your reference. Tell him you made sense of it and you want to exchange your points for something useful. George takes a perfectly clean Kairos and a leather case out of his pocket. Which points do we deduct? He asks, clicking a button. We'll say Cronus points. We have nothing. Okay, so how about this? We could get a medical kit, chemical agents, Rad Force, ARAD, Agalon. We're gonna not take anything right now. Okay, we're gonna move away.
Nice chatting.
I'm just gonna come over here.
Hey,
Please stand by for
you
decontamination.
feeling
Okay,
lost
come on,
and
let's
scared?
hurry up.
Worried
Okay,
that rabbits
okay. Oh, there we go.
the IRS. You need something but don't know
Oh,
exactly
let's
what it is.
let's go down this way. Let's go down this way first, right? Because this is the wrong way. I want to go the wrong way. At least I think it's the wrong way. Oh, save. We got I guess a quick save. Okay, so let's go ahead and go up to... Who should we go up to? We should go up to this guy. Derek Dankovsky. Derek Dankovsky, we're coming for you. A short, skinny technician is working among the warehouse shelves, his eyes glued to the stacks and stacks of cases. He's frantically writing something in his notebook. His badge says Merrick Dankovsky on it.
Why do you keep bothering me?
You clap him on the shoulder, but he just hisses in your direction without looking. Abbott, please, it's not funny anymore. Ask him if he needs any help.
I'm all ears.
Hearing your unfamiliar voice, the lab assistant spins around. Oh, Jesus, I'm sorry, I mistook you for my idiot coworker. Help, you say. I'm up for it. Know how to use a scanner and take inventory? Splendid. There's 6 relics inside the case on the table. Scan them and write their data in the notebook. It's on the same table. Dankovsky gives you a friendly pat on the shoulder. Thank you. We've only met 2 minutes ago, but you're already better than Abbott. Amazing. He turns back to the shelves. What has he got? He just got bolts. Okay, move away.
Come back again.
Okay, let's give everything a scan. Go get that scan. We're gonna get free points too, so that's good. I guess we could, if we were a thief character, I guess we could steal those by trying to like be clever. But I mean, that'd be like horrendously stupid in real life to try to steal something like right behind somebody like this at your your workplace where you can't get out of. That'd be silly. I kind of wonder if you actually get caught for doing a crime in this game, whether you can get transferred over to the orange. I'm kind of curious. Notebook opens up at the top. The inventory list is written in a small round letters. Okay, so enter 2. Yeah, we'll just go down the list. Okay, we got 6 of them in, so let's talk to him. Dankovsky nods at you scribbling in his notebook. Discuss the
So where were we?
task. Just a minute. He finishes what he's writing with a flourish. Okay, now I'm listening. Tell him you're finished. Good, let me look it over. He takes a few notes and with his pen and gazes up at you. Yes, excellent work. I'm surprised even. I'm not accustomed to people who can actually do what they're told. Thanks for your help. You step aside. Dankovsky looks back at you and waves affably.
Come back again.
Okay, let's search all this stuff. Gunsmithing workbench. That'd be kind of cool. Unfortunately, not really for us, because we're not really gunsmithers or gun users. We're brain users. We're psychic users. We destroy things with our mind. Let's see. The bright orange terminal has a faint odor of plastic. That came off as way more. I just realized that came off as way more conceited for a psychic thing to use. Like I imagine, like that could, like I imagine in any kind of like if you had like any kind of game in which you had a different team, like a tabletop or something like that. If you had a psychic character, they could just mess with everyone, going, "I don't use that thing. I use my brain," and like as like they could like mess with people by making it like, because I just realized by saying that you kind of imply like you're like an insult. I just thought about that. You could use that as an offhanded kind of joke toward other people in a tabletop game. So anyone out there who plays a tabletop game in which they're playing a psychic character, feel free to use that one to mess with your other fellow players, I guess. The bright orange terminal has a faint odor of new plastic and enamel. The splash screen of the stripped-down version of the Care OS is playing. That's what's usually installed on library mainframes and info terminals. Judging by Department of Advanced Training sticker, you're standing in front of such a terminal. You switch to the main screen. Main menu, user profile, good day employee. At this terminal, you will find relevant information about workbenches and everything else you need to be a worthy Blue Wing employee. Please select a command from the following menu: chemist, technician, gunsmith, cook. Okay. I think we can just look at that. Technician. The committee spends enormous efforts to provide employees with necessary material and technical base, but logistics in the conditions of the dome constantly faces difficulties. Therefore, in order to optimize labor and costs, engineers are recommended to collect abandoned materials as well as remove spare parts from the abandoned and damaged equipment for recycling. The technician's workbench placed at various facilities are equipped with all necessary tools to ensure the possibility of creating useful technical devices. Okay. So that was read about technician workbenches. So we need to keep an eye out for that. Now, enter cook. Read about cooking utensils. Management understands the importance of our employees' gastronomic well-being, but for numerous reasons, an individual sometimes has to provide for him or herself. That's why the facilities under the dome are equipped with their own kitchens, where any employee with the correct clearance can exercise their cooking skills if the necessary provisions are available. Okay. Chemist, read about chemistry workbenches. Timely provisions of medical supplies to employees is the number one priority, but unfortunately it is not always possible to organize it within the right time. Concerned for the well-being of its employees, the committee decided to place a standard stand with a laboratory equipment at each field facility. So with the White Wing staff, we could produce the necessary medicines on site. So, okay, that's something to keep in mind. There will be one in every facility. Just a single one in every facility, at least. Gunsmith. The importance of protecting the facilities under the dome cannot be overestimated. But due to the harsh conditions, the shipping of weapons and ammunition can often occurs intermittently. At the numerous requests of the Blackwing employees, special technical stands were installed at the bases and stations to manufacture ammunition. So bases and stations. Also, special technical literature is distributed among the employees, which can allow them to improve weapons that they possess. So that implies that there's probably going to be blueprints we need to look out for. And then orange tools. They have how to make illegal stuff. Okay. Many Orange Wing employees manufacture various prohibited items, which are a serious threat to collective security. Prisoners often carry lockpicks, shivs, makeshift knives, and bats with nails. Security officers and all responsible personnel are instructed to monitor the access of the Orange Wing employees to materials and ammunition, provide and to prevent their unauthorized use in every possible way. Okay, so that was more of a warning. Let's see, we got a gunsmithing workbench. We can take a look at it. So we got a few things we can do. Ooh, excuse me. Bunch of different bullets and stuff. You can even make shivs. I'm guessing if you're good enough, you can make the... Ooh, who are these guys?
You're at it again, asshole.
Okay,
Tom.
you got me, Butch. Old habits.
Okay, an impassive man, his long gray hair in a bun, smokes a cigarette, dropping ash on his boots from time to time. The headphones hanging on his neck produce some metal music.
Hiya.
The dull badge on his chest reads Nelson Cunningham, burial manager. Nelson takes a cigarette out of his mouth. Hi, feeling good, huh? It's a professional interest. I can't do an accent. Here, I can't tell what accent he's doing. Can't tell if he's doing like 1920s gangster kind of, like a mobster. I guess more mobster. Ask him what he's doing here. Okay. Cunningham approaches the containers and pats it tenderly. Prepared this guys for cremation. I can't tell if it's what it's trying to go for. These guys, maybe it's going for like waiting for the meat wagon. I'm kind of here to watch everything goes all right. Goes right. Okay. I'm gonna just stop with the trying to read it that way. He sticks out his chest proudly, puffing out the smoke. Wonder aloud what the boxes are for. Boxes? What a thing to say. Boxes are coffins. These are boxes? These are coffins. Nelson reacts as if insulted deeply. He approaches one of the containers. These are the best coffins I've ever seen. Here, a window to look at the dead. Want to open or close it? Can do. Here, latch. Here's a latch to stop the lid from falling. All right. Technology. Cunningham swings open a coffin lid. Fortunately, this one is empty. Soft, comfortable. It's soundproof. Can sleep in it all right. Want to try? No. Agree. Lying down in a coffin is all right idea. All right, lie down. Just don't touch the latches. They act up sometimes. Okay, never mind. We're canceling that idea. Change your mind. Ask him for him to lay down himself. What? Scared? Nothing to fear? Here, look. He lies down in the coffin, rolls back and forth a few times, and gets comfortable in the velvet cushioning. See, all good. I hide inside the boxes here sometimes. Close the lid and go to sleep. As if to confirm his words, Nelson shuts the lid. You know what? You know what? We're going to show him that's a bad idea. This is terrible. It's a terrible thing to do, but we're going to show him not to do that and prove our point. You lock the metal latches on the lid of the coffin. Cunningham shouts something from within, but his voice is totally inaudible. Wait a bit, unlock the latches, and let the blue free. You unlock the latches and look beneath the lid. A frightened Nelson looks back at you, his face covered in cigarette ash. He climbs out of the box and shakes himself off. Wow, don't you joke like that again. Ask him to... We're going to see if he learned his lesson. Lie down in the coffin again. He shrugs indifferently and lies back in the coffin. Lock the latches again. And we're going to let him out again. This guy's not going to learn his lesson. This guy's not going to learn his lesson. He's not picking up on that we're trying to tell him that this is a way to get killed. This is a way he could die. We're trying to help him out. We're not laughing at him. I'm not doing the laugh. I'm just saying lock and show him that it's that easy. So, if he gets killed, it's his own fault at this point because we try to show him that it's a bad idea. We did it twice. Someone just walk up and tell him to get in it. So if he dies from that, good for him. Then we try to tell him. We try to show him. Oh gosh. Ask for permission to look at the cadavers. Just don't open them. They're windows. Slide them open and look. All right. Okay. Look at the first corpse. Upon a velvet pillow rests a hand wrapped in shreds of a black uniform. There must be all that remain of some soldier. Okay, look at the second corpse. The coffin is occupied by a beautiful coiffed middle-aged woman wearing a silver wing uniform. Okay. Look at the third corpse. Pale skin orange with a purple face is lying in the coffin. His neck has rope burns. Okay,
I hope to see you again soon.
Let's search the coffin. I mean, we didn't do it to mess with him. We did it to try to prove a point. He said he hid in there. He said he hid in these.
Yeah, you dumbass. I'm talking to you.
So I'm trying to just show him that that's not a good idea. That all it takes is someone not to realize, and they could lock and close him in. And it's just flown right over his head. So let's go ahead and scan this. Because Those are corpses, so we should be able to scan them. Now let's test out that. Let's see what exactly we can read. Okay. That would be in messages, right? So let's check that. I mean, I feel bad. I feel kind of bad for the guy because he's clearly not getting it. So I guess it's kind of cruel because he doesn't quite get it. But we weren't trying to be cruel. I think we were trying to help him out. But he just didn't kind of put two and two together there, unfortunately.
In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
How's influence doing? Madison, we could get to 60, right? And we could get to 60. We could try to get to 90. Well, we had 20 points, so I guess we could try to get to 60 with medicine. And that way we can get to pharmacology. Because that means we can make medicine. Remove stun, knockout effects. Or we could try to get to... Oh no, we need to use all 20 to get to 90 influence. But 90 influence would give us a bunch of stuff if we didn't have any companions or bonuses while tipsy. We can get Art of Excuses and get better at Criminal. That's kind of funny. We're going to go up to 60 here. Because then at least I'll have a second thing. I'll have some extra abilities. Seems like it wants me to get a lot of survival before I get anything. I get bonus fatigue from getting 25 survival. Oh no, okay, it doesn't give me bonus fatigue. What it does is I can do different things like stopping bleeding from a run around or stuff like that. And that seems useful. I could get to 30. Dismantling. Oh, okay, we dismantle stuff. Art of cooking. Well, I say get to 30 here. I know it's not a main stat. Oh, we need tech. Hold on, no. We need tech or otherwise we can't do it. We would need just 1 point. Allows you to remove certain useful parts. And we could just go for what we need for medicine, which is 25. And that way if we get to 25, we could go up in tech by 1. But we're still 4 underneath. But we're now at 15 tech. Combat. I guess we could just go straight up in psionics. Just to boost our, we have self-hypnosis, apparently. Just to boost our combat, maybe. We do get extra points. We have a huge amount of extra points than what most people would have because of our stuff, but... We could either go up in tech or survival. Or we could look at survival here and see what else we'd need. Deafness. How about medicine? Science is something else we need to get a boost in. 4. I mean, I guess if we go up in 4 here, and we can't quite reach it anyway, though. But no, we could get 15 criminal in order to get hacking just by boosting our influence. So we get to 90 influence. You could theoretically already be able to hack. I don't know if it would actually boost it or not. But that's a good question. We do get tons of points. We could get criminal, you can get cheating. Innate charm, give you an advantage at gambling. Financial reputation caused by crimes. There's a bunch of stuff there. And that would give us enough crime that we wouldn't really need to go into it in anything. something to consider. But I think that going science is a better idea because that would allow for the medicine that we can remove radiation at the cost of fatigue. And so if we go up here, then we only need one more skill point. Go in there, and then we have a lot of our medicine worked out, and we probably get up to the next rank of medicine and actually be useful. Actually be useful at helping out our friends. Oh, save changes, yes. Then we got a bunch of this stuff, but we don't have any perk points, so not something we can worry about. We got these guys in there. Now this guy wanted to talk to us, so let's go ahead and talk to him.
Hey, you. Yeah, you, dumb.
Before you see a large hairy orange with funny round little glasses. He has a pack of fish snacks in his hand and he dips his fingers in it, carefully fishing small pieces out. Daryl Gilmore, loader, says the badge on his chest.
Glad to meet you.
He resettles his glasses on his nose and looks around quickly, then puts an arm around your shoulders and pulls you to him. Long story short, Kitten, I have one offer, a business offer. You smell what I'm cooking? Okay, here's the thing. Do you see a small... Why do you call us... I'm not going to even question that. Do you see that hall behind my back? I've returned from there from shipping. I was moving some crates. They were sealed for transit yet, so I checked a few of them out. And looky, there are relics inside. They were rubbish at first, but no, they're solid relics. Category 2. Hold on. Daryl scoops a handful of orange-dyed, crumbled something out of his pack and puts it in his mouth. He chews and swallows and goes on. Anyway, I can't get behind those. I can't get those crates. There are guards in there now, but if you look the sort of who can easily blend in, maybe sneak in there like a ninja and grab something that's lying about. Don't forget about me, of course. The orange crumbles his pack and rummages around for a few more snacks. Fresh out, sons of a gun. The main thing you should remember is to go quietly. Don't get caught on camera, and don't let the guards see you. It's gonna be okay. No, I'm not gonna just go and commit a crime on this guy's behalf. That's what he's wanting me to do. He wants me just to go and commit a crime on his behalf. No thanks, buddy. Refuse. Daryl releases you. You should at least think about it, Kitten. Again with the kitten, he's trying to be like like how like cool cat or something, but then like got mixed up somehow. And thinks it's supposed to be Kitten. It's like a silly. I don't know. Oh, we can see the names of all these. Oh, speaking of, we never looked at the messages. Codex. We got a bunch of relics. First class, presumed function, calculating machine, jewelry, decoration, occult object, question mark. First class relic, disposable packaging, garment, occult object. First class relic, disposable, okay, there's a bunch of different relics. Just different effects. But that's not what we want to look at. We want to look at Frederick Clay. Identifying remains of Cronus employee. Frederick Clay, male, 32, Orange Wing Kaleidoscope Project volunteer. Deceased, September 10th, 1976. Like, that's that's today, but years ago. Cause of death, asphyxia, suicide. Identified remains of Cronus employee. Tamara Polishchuk. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Female, 36, Silver Wing accountant. Deceased, September 2nd, 1976. Cause of death, acute pancreatitis. Identified remains of Cronus employee Samir Roker. Male, 19, Blackwing Liquidation Squad fighter. Deceased, August 29th, 1976. Cause of death, shock, blood loss, thermal burns, multiple shrapnel wounds, traumatic amputation, decapitation. My gosh. Boy. That's interesting. Oh, we got my story. And that. And inventory control. We already got all that worked out. Kind of curious what these guys are doing in there. We'll find out what these guys are doing, and then we'll work out. And they might not even react to me. Let's just take all the stuff first. See if they react. There's more people to talk to, I guess. We can use the toilet. There you go. Broken toilet. Okay. And then broken toilets we can take stuff from. Is there another broken toilet? Yes, there is. There's also janitor's gear where we can take. Broken toilet. Nothing. I just click take all. It gets us knocked out of the thing. Take all, and then we'll just do wash basin and mirror. Because that boosts our charisma. So if we need to talk to these guys, something fancy. Alright, let's talk to Butch Castiglione. How does this do? Clearly you've interrupted some kind of game. 3 oranges freeze, their arms outstretched, staring at you perplexedly. Ask what they're playing. Or move away. We could just move away. What do you think? He's got a gun! What? Oh no, let's ask them what they're playing.
Hello there.
One of the gamblers studies her jumpsuit apprehensively from the corner of his eye. Why no, boss? No gambling here. We all know, don't we? The games are prohibited. That's the rule. What we've got here is a wager. We're wagering whether or not this Hulk can spit as far as the basin. Huh. We could try this. We could do the tell them we're not gonna inform their superiors if they explain what they're playing. I would, but the thing at the same time, he did just say that games are prohibited, and they're clearly playing a game. So I hate to break it to them, but it's lucky that we found them. We just tell them to break it up. How about that? Just tell them to break it up, but we're not gonna get them in trouble. We're just gonna tell them to stop because they're not really doing it, and they're not very well hidden here. Demand they stop the game and break up their gathering. Well, that's it. Break's over. Right, guys? The guys nod and hurry out of the room. Follow workers with your eyes and leave too. Hate to be kind of a spoil sport, but this gambling isn't really that big. Like the problem is they probably ought to be doing something else. And one of them's got a gun. So, let's see. I wonder if anything is down here, though. Anything that's legal is down here. I wonder if anything... Nah, just a guard. I could talk to him.
Oh.
The badge on his chest of the Blackwinger with the inscription Dennis Catch, guard. He stops you with a gesture. Where are you going? Gate 1 is restricted. Come on, get out of here. Okay, he doesn't want to trade with me? Oh, he's got stuff. Also, we're stuck in here. Last thing we want to do is to get in trouble for not doing our job. Alright, let's go.
This is the dome from the inside.
Hmm.
With me.
Alright, well, where are we going? We're going to go out here. We're going to probably talk to... We'll talk to that guy sitting down, and we'll probably leave it off there. Because we pretty much got everything worked out.
Hey, first day under the dome?
Let's talk to Milo Randall. A slovenly bald man with a dull, bug-eyed look and 3 days stubble is sitting behind a table covered with papers. As you walk by, he pokes at your elbow with a pointy finger, causing you to stop.
Oh, hello there.
The silver wing smiles, revealing crooked yellow teeth. Hey, buddy, the name's Milo Randall. Chat with me for a couple of minutes. I'll guarantee to change your life. We'll just stop and hear him out. He peers closely at you, still with an unnatural smile. You've come under the dome for what? Earning peanuts? Haven't you ever wanted more? Say you're happy with the terms of your contract, or admit you're disappointed with your salary under the dome. Oh, no, I'm happy with the terms of our contract. For a split second, Milo's face falls. You clearly didn't expect that answer. Silver rapidly pulls himself together. You're happy now, but they only pay you as much as you can work. What if you break your leg or a relic makes you go blind? Don't want to make your own business that makes money while you relax and rake in the dough? Tell them we're not interested. Randall has the same baffled expression on his face again. This time he's genuinely surprised. But you want to get rich, don't you? Don't you want to fall? Don't you want out from under the dome once they figure out two-way transit, travel the world? Tell him that would be nice, or tell him depressing, windowless existence suits you fine. Let's go. Let's just tell him hold on. Let's just tell him that would be nice, but we're not going to buy into his thing. Milo's eyes shine with excitement. I've got an offer for you, my friend. Are you ready? Well, of course you are. You said yes, right? The silver throws up his hands and papers fly in all directions as if a bomb had gone off at his bench. He feverishly digs through papers, finally dragging a sheet out with some kind of flow diagram on it from the heap. Okay, you're ready. Let's say there's a certain product, product X. The value of product X never drops. It always goes up. All you have to do is find a buyer who's ready to pay for product X. Milo shakes the diagram in front of your face. Do you see, buddy? Product X. You can sell it at a profit. They sell it to their buyers at a profit. Those buyers sell it at a profit. And the cycle goes on. And the most important thing is that everyone in the cycle gets to keep their profits. Join up and start making money right now. It's a pyramid scheme. He's trying to sell us a pyramid scheme. Randall calms down slightly. He returns his diagram to the pile and resumes his frightening, unnatural smile. Now, I'll answer all your questions about Product X so you can pay for your membership dues and join my system with complete confidence. Oh, boy. Convince Milo... discuss Milo's scheme with him. We'll try to see if maybe he just doesn't get what he's doing. Randall raises his index finger like an instructor about to make a critical point. A system, not a scheme. There's quite a difference. But go on. Ask whatever you want to know. Ask him about Product X. Liquid relics. The silver declares proudly, then lowers his voice. It's a perfect product. Nobody knows how much they're actually worth, but every person in the chain can sell them at a higher price. That's why everyone in my system is guaranteed to make money. Ask him about where he gets the liquid relics from. How about that? That sounds good. That's a good question. My policy is keeping business processes accountable. It's not commonly known, but Cronus allows its employees to buy liquid relics for low prices. You buy it, you sell it, the profit is yours. Simple, simple. Brains, that sounds... I guess that sounds reasonable. But the scheme needs more details. How's that? Randall looks like you with shark eyes. Like every good businessman, I introduce my know-how into the logistics system and supply system. Part of the X goods comes to me from the diggers at the work site, working on the Cronus's classified objects. It's absolutely legal for me. I'm silver after all. Ask him how people make product who can sell that can't. Ask him what profit the people who can't sell the relics make. Milo chortles derisively. You stay in the system as long as you need to make sales. No sales, see you later. No, we don't need ballast, and we don't need some lazy salesman either. See, I thought about it all through, telling you every active member of the system is guaranteed to make money. Yeah, right. Now, we could also convince him to pay a fee and join our network. You know what? We're going to just see what we can do there. Convince him to pay our network. How about that? Silver stares at you into astonishment. What? Are you kidding? I'm the one who comes up with systems. No way. You should join mine. Oh, gosh. Paint Milo a glowing picture of the benefits of the partnering up with you. With that, the silver tongue of yours, you convince Randall would be better in joining your system so he can discover new, virtually limitless markets to which to sell Product X. Mesmerized by your promises, Milo gulps and wistfully passes you the money. Yes, you're right, my friend. It's a brilliant idea. So will I be? Who will I be? An iron level Concord distributor with diamonds and oak leaf clusters. Sounds great. What about my system? We could make each other rich. Okay, we ripped him off. So least we could do is give him his money back. He didn't learn anything. So you know what? We're gonna pay. Dude, what do we do? Like, I don't want to rip him off purposely, but at the same time, he's talking about doing something. Oh gosh, I could just give him his money back. I mean, I guess that's possible. I could just give him the money back. Give him $200. No questions asked. To humor him, we'll pay into his system with the same money he just gave us. It will come out even. You know, he's clearly thinking he's smart or something, so we're just going to give him the money. Randall looks like he's about to soil his pants from sheer delight. He shakes his hand and suddenly hands you a business card with a logo made from random intersecting lines. Well, welcome to Majin Corp. You're the first person to stop by today, so I'm straight away going to upgrade you to a silver membership.
Bye bye.
So we made as much money as we just lost. So he just got his money back.
Wow, look what the wind blew in.
Gosh. We just gave him his money back.
Ed, spit it out. I can see that something's bothering
Oh, something's going on down here.
Well, it's a bit of a private matter, you see.
God. Come on already.
We can't just hand Miss Norway over to the Silvers, see? She's unique among relics.
Ed, we already discussed this. The relic's effect is well known. It's nothing but semantic imitation. I wrote you about it, remember?
I know. Well, there's something else. She's rational. No, really. I've talked with her for hours.
Damn it, Ed. The relic doesn't speak. It's some kind of subliminal wave field messing with your head. It's you having both sides of the conversation with Norway. It's all inside your head. You're imagining that it's rational. That's it. We've gone through all that.
Doctor, what if it's the other way round? What if she made you believe she's not rational?
Eddie!
But you can't exclude the possibility, can you?
A better place.
That's interesting. The talking relic. All right, so we'll leave it here.
Wow.
We had a lot of... Ooh, hold on, what's going on here?
Maybe it's a reaction to the scanner?
Okay, never mind. He was talking, but he stopped. So we'll leave it here. We gave the guy his money back. I just felt bad for the guy because at first...
Listen to my brief educational
Oh,
lesson.
that's them again. Because on one hand, like it seemed like if he could, it seems like he's just as gullible as he seems like he's just as gullible. He's not doing it maliciously. He's just literally just that gullible that he thinks a pyramid scheme is a great idea. So we gave him his money back. So if he comes to us saying, "Hey, you owe me," I can go, "Well, I owe you. You owe me too." So we're even. we can get him with that one. So I guess that'll teach him a lesson, I guess. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with this game. I'm taking it slow. I'm taking it slow, and it should be fun to just kind of go through and read everything. So hope you guys enjoyed. See you later. Have a great weekend, and bye.